What's up, everybody? I came into the studio today. It's a Monday. I'm always off on Mondays, but I had to stop in today and spend a little time in here. Today is the studio's first birthday. Um, it's crazy to me to even it just flew by. This year has flown by. But I received my keys on March 27th from my new studio space. And I'm just grateful and I'm humble and I'm excited to see what will come in the future. I wanted to come up here and personally thank everyone who was involved along the way. Thank you to every person who has entered into my workspace and helped me create magic in some way, shape, or form. I chose to do this route because, I prefer and I like to work alone as an artist. I used to have my moments earlier in my career where I'd get tired of being by myself and then I go and I work in the shop for a while just to, kind of spar with other artists and pick up from other artists and just, be in that atmosphere. And it became almost to a point where I started to feel not appreciated for what I would bring to the table. In a lot of shops, I think that they start to look at the artists as, we're like workhorses to them. We're just there to make them money. And this is just from the experiences that I've been in. I know all shops are not that way. Unfortunately, I was not really lucky enough to come across situations like that where I always felt at home. Um, I prefer to work alone as an artist with my clients because I like that intimacy. I like being able to just be ourselves in a private space, talk about whatever we want to talk about, listen to what we want to listen to, and just vibe out. And what I can say for my space is, and like always, I'll get compliments on how it makes them feel. I've been told millions of times at this point, because I have been doing this now for 13 years, that my shop or my space has probably been like the best that they've ever been in or seen. And I contribute that to the fact that I genuinely put love and I put me into my arts, my tattoos, my space. Okay. I'm not going to hold y'all all here too long, but like I said, I just at least wanted to drop in and to just sit in here today and just reflect and think on how far I've come. I think as people, a lot of times we don't do that enough, or we look and seek validation from others too much when realistically you're the only person who knows what it takes to fill your shoes. And I can say that I have come a really, really long way. And I am so grateful, so humble for the opportunities that I've had in the times we're in general is not easy. So to start a business is really scary. But I can say that I have full faith that everything will work out the way that I've seen it because I've put too much into it for it not to work out. Um, if you haven't had the opportunity yet to be around me or be in my space or to, just work with me, I'm always open and accepting of new clientele, new business ventures and ideas. This studio space I wanted personally for myself because I wanted to do the paint parties like you guys have seen me start to do that. So that in itself is something that I'm still on a high on because I just can't believe that I'm here and I'm actually moving and doing it and it feels really, really good. That was my main reasoning for seeking a business space. I just got to a point where I'm like, you know what? I just want a place where I can do whatever the fuck I want to do whenever I want to do it. And also, the other reason why I chose to go off on my own instead of continuing to be in the shops is because half the time my clients really didn't even like that atmosphere. If I could be honest with you, I can recall times working in shops and, respectfully, I do what I'm supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? So, strictly from the shops, I would be. And I remember my clients would whisper stuff to me like, Roxie, why can't we just go back to your spot? I wanna, you know what I'm saying? They just want to be able to be themselves and not have, all that energy around them or, just have full control over their experience. And that's what I want. I want for you guys. I want you to have a intimate experience because at the end of the day, I feel like tattooing in itself is a spiritual thing. If you sit down and really think about it, that that experience between the artist and the person getting the tattoo is very, very sacred in a way. We are actually going in and altering your body. So I think that if you hadn't looked at it like that before, you should start to. So, if you happen to run across this video, tattooing is a form of art, yes, but at the same time, it's definitely a spiritual thing. And I think that everyone should start to really consider who they allow to, alter your canvas, alter your body. You know what I'm saying? So, happy first birthday to my studio. I'm wish myself many, many more. And I can't wait to see where it grows from here. And I'm going to share a few photos and stuff like that with you all from the beginning to where it is now. And at this point, I think I'm pretty settled on how everything is set up. I don't think I'm going to change around. Also, if you know me too, you can come in my studio one day and it'll look one way and then hit me up like a month later and come in and it'll be completely different. But I think that I'm pretty settled now with the space. I'm happy with everything. And like I said, today I just wanted to drop in. I went earlier today and shopped around a little bit and bought a few new pieces for the shop. I was going to be all cheesy and go get me a cupcake and a candle and all that bullshit. But I'm like, I'm going to get me a few pieces to hang up and just come and sit in here. So that's where I'm at right now. But, thank you from everybody who's either helped me move in here. Thank you to everyone who has been in here in my chair. I want to shout out Miss Jo. Miss Jolene was the first tattoo that I did in here. I did a mermaid on her. I got the keys for the studio March 27th of last year. And I finished painting and the floors and all that good stuff. I did all that and I reopened April 16th. And she was my first tattoo. So shout out to her. And I think that's about it, y'all. Like, I'm long-winded as hell. That's another reason I chose to do a podcast. I just like to talk. I like to hear myself talk. And I think y'all like to hear me talk too. So with that being said, happy first birthday to Roxie J's Ink, the tattoo studio, the art studio. And yeah, I love y'all.